Alrighty, so we're going to go into sketchbook. At the bottom of sketchbook, there's a little plus sign. You click on it and create new sketch. We want a width of 800 and a height of 600. Okay. You can zoom in and out using your fingers on the iPad. We're going to go up top where you see the little mountains, and we're going to insert a picture that we're going to use as a reference. Zoom in. Done. And then we're going to make a new layer on the side where the right plus sign is. Okay. And then we're going to use the lasso tool. And we're going to start by making layers in the front and work our way back. So I'm going to start by outlining the trees. They don't have to look exactly the same. You can kind of make up your own design if you want. I'm only going to do a couple trees. There we go. Once your selection is made, you can click on the fill bucket and then choose a color. You can even use the eyedropper and choose a color that way. Ooh, that's black. I don't want black. Let's choose, ooh, that's a nice green. And then you just click inside the trees. Oops. We want fill, green. There we go. So then what you're going to do is you're going to make a new layer for whatever's going to come behind it. So I'm going to make a lake here. Let's choose my color beforehand this time. Okay. There we go. And fill that in. There we go. Another cool thing that you could do that help it look more interesting is press one of these other options. So there's linear fill or there's radial fill. Let's do linear. I'm going to click on it. And over here, if I have a little circle selected, I can choose the color that goes in that circle. We'll keep that white. Do that a slightly darker blue, shall we? Oh, that looks really nice. Okay, leave that there, and then we can pull this over or play around with it however we wish. You can even take one out. Or add one in. Or drag it around. So it's kind of fun to play with. I'm going to get rid of the black one. Ooh! I might have to just change that color. There we go. Anyways, so once you're done playing with that, you can move the layer behind the trees by clicking on it and pulling it under. There you go. Then we want to add another layer for our mountains. And lasso, maybe you want to choose a color with the eyedropper. There we go. And we can go ahead and draw. Again, it doesn't have to look exactly like it. I'm going to go over the lake a little bit here. And fill that in. Oh, but I want that solid color. There we go. And then if you want to add any extra details on top, you just need to add another layer. You can use your lasso. Maybe you want to do like an ice cap. Oh, you can draw on top like this. Oops. For an ice cap if you wanted to. Or press undo. Undo. You could go into that layer with the mountain, and you could do like a spray paint or a paint on top. the color you want. Oh. If it's glitchy and it's not working the way you want it to, which happens sometimes, all you gotta do is exit. So make sure you save your work. Okay, then you can go back in and see if it'll work. There we go, it's working now. So I am going to add some white to the top of my mountain. Looks lovely. Okay. It's even better if you load your selection, actually. Have to remember how to do that. Okay. Here we go. No. That's fine, we'll leave that for now. Okay. Another layer, we can make a mountain. Again. And anything in the background, it's going to get a little bit lighter as it goes further back and back. Let's choose our previous color and just make it a little bit lighter. Lovely. And make sure you move that back. There we go. While it's still selected, if you press on one of the paint tools, that's what I was trying to show you earlier, it is a little bit easier to just spray paint it but stay inside the shape. So you could do that. You could even add fog to the bottom of the mountain. Okay. And select. There we go. Then we'll add in our last mountain here. Okay. Fill. Ooh, don't like that color. Let's try that color. Okay, sure. So you can just play around with it. And then when you're ready for the background, you can go ahead and add the background sky. And the sky is really nice to play with the gradient fill. Let's change that one to maybe a blue. And that one maybe to yeah, that's good. Okay. If you find that one of your selections is kind of awkwardly placed, so say this mountain over here, what you can do is click on it and then go to this tool and you can adjust it. There you go. That's how you make a landscape using Sketchbook. When you want to save, click on that, go save, export to files, and let's see, where do I want to save this? I guess I'll just save it on my iPad. We'll label it, oops, landscape, done, and save. And that's all you gotta do. We can go to gallery, and you can also see it in your gallery. There you go.